actually very good. What do you mean?
We have to people. Together.
You can ask them. It's not my business.
Day flowers. Okay, so unlike roses or sunflowers, they don't bloom and then stay bloom. They bloom every morning and close every night. Right. Well, these they close every day. Here and as he goes by, he doesn't sweat.
A lily pad can't be taken out because it needs more and nutrients from the water to take it out. It's in its natural habitat.
He's in the heron family, though. Egret actually.
Oh, wow.
It's the biggest heron. It can't hurt you.
It must be so light.
Male cardinal. So, not many people. Not many people.
Oh, we heard that.
Right there.
Oh, we heard that.
Right there. An alligator needs to get on a